Hey class, sorry I couldn't be there. Thank you to whoever introduced this video. This is going to be how to fletch an arrow. So the first couple things we're going to need before we start actually fletching this arrow are going to be a jig. This is an old bits from the 1960s, but it still works great. It was my grandpa's. You can use an Arizona Easy Fletch. You can use a boning tower, a Joe-Jan multi-fletcher. It doesn't matter. These steps are still going to apply. We're going to need glue. Some kind of super glue is my favorite, quick dry. This is Loctite. I like this because it has these depressors on the side. It controls how much flow you're going to get. You're not going to get your fingers stuck together. I like using a primer pen. Make sure that the adhesion to the fletch and the shaft are much stronger. I always get my best product when I use this. You're going to need some kind of cotton swab. These are medical cotton swabs. You can use Q-tips. You can even use paper towels. But I like this because it keeps my fingers away from the glue. Then you're going to need some kind of cleaning agent. I'm using denatured alcohol here. You don't have to have that much. I just do this a lot, so I have it. You can use MEK. You can use isopropyl. It really doesn't matter as long as it's along the lines of this. So the first thing we're going to do is take our fletch, which we're also going to need. This is a Boning X fletch, but you can use Fletch-Tite. You can even use this for feathers. It really doesn't matter. So we're going to take this and we're going to put it in our clamp. We're going to line it up with my pre-marked clamp. I'm using the red mark today. And we're going to give this a good cleaning. Now what we're going to do that for is sometimes there's oils that when they package this stuff up, or there's a releasing agent for when they manufacture it, because this is all molded. So we're just going to give this a good wipe down and make sure that nothing's on there. And then we're going to let that dry. Get rid of that. So we're going to clean that. We call that the foot. So that foot is clean. Make sure not to touch it because your hands are all oily and gross. Then we're going to take our primer pen right here, kind of like a depressible marker. See that? We're just going to run it just along the line of that foot. Doesn't have to be soaked. We're going to let that dry. Probably 10-15 seconds. Nothing major. Now what you didn't see on the video is I actually cleaned this fletch, or cleaned this shaft, before when I did the other two. So you're going to clean that with your cleaning agent too. So then this is dry. Give that a shake because it makes it go faster in my mind. We're going to take our glue and we're just going to run a small bead on that foot. And if you get a little excess or you get a little off, that's alright. No big deal. You can go back and touch it up. And then when we press this down on the shaft, we're going to clean it up anyways. So no big deal if you put a little too much on. So we're going to hold our arrow in place. Just hold it down. It's going to sit on that magnet right there. And we're just going to press that back and down firmly. You don't have to go crazy on it. And you're going to let it set. Super glue is nice because it's 15, 30 second set instead of some other glues that are about 5 minutes. So you can do an arrow in, I don't know, 4 minutes? 5 minutes? So, we're going to open the clamp first. If you don't, you're going to rip that fletch right off. So open the clamp, pull straight up, be done with that. Careful to take the arrow out of the jig as to not knock anything off. You're going to take another cotton swab and you're just going to run it up the fletch. And then down the other side. You're getting all that excess glue off of there. And there you have it. That's one fletch. You just repeat the process 3 times. If they're a little off, no big deal. You're going to wait about 12 hours to shoot this. Anything less, you might not get the adhesion you want. And you're going to lose a fletch and you'll be back doing this again. Alright guys, you guys have a great day and have a great week. And hopefully I'll see you guys all back on Tuesday.